Hello everyone, I'm Tara Bell. You're watching SVTV. It is the 6th annual Sun Valley Film Festival. We're here at the headquarters at the Warfield in Ketchum, Idaho. And I'm lucky enough today to be here with Gerry Moffatt and Pia Saengswang, who made the amazing show, The 10th Step.
We have this old saying in Scotland, what's for you will no go past you. In other words, if something's meant to be, it will be. With 30 years of living and guiding expeditions in the Himalayas, I've led a pretty unusual life. And to be honest, I am lucky to still be here. I don't think it surprised anyone when I said I wanted to celebrate my 50th by going away for a while. But life is a funny way of not giving you what you want, but giving you what you need.
All right, you guys, let's talk about the process of making this film, where the idea came from, and take it from there.
Well, I just kind of hit my 50th and was going through that typical midlife crisis that one does when they're 50. And after I've been working in the Himalayas as a guide the last 35 years, and I kind of realized that things weren't going particularly well for the region. And as a guide, I was just kind of bringing more and more people in, and I realized that that really wasn't kind of working for me anymore, specifically with the environment. And I knew I wanted to participate and stay in the region, but I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. So I took a step out and decided to kind of go on this trip, on this 4,000-mile trip, the length of the Himalayas, and just kind of check in with some old friends and step back and then, you know, kind of see how things were doing. And that was the basis of the film. But then things kind of took on their own head of steam, and maybe you want to kind of chime in on that.
Well, I think with lots of documentaries, you just keep rolling and life keeps happening, and that's really what happened for our film. We started out thinking we were going to make a film about 35 years of change in the Himalayas, and we ended up making a film about 35 years of change in one person's life. And what started as an expedition turned into 3 years of filming. And it was just really a shoestring budget and a really handmade film. Gerry shattered his leg as soon as he got home from the expedition. Wow. Some earthquakes happened that really devastated Nepal. And it was, looking back, an amazing opportunity just to keep rolling the camera. Sure. And that's where we ended up with The 10th Step.
Let's talk about making a movie when you're married, making a documentary, making anything when you're married. What were the challenges for that, and what were also the easy, fun parts?
Well, I think we worked really well as a team. I mean, I had a lot of experience in production, but not necessarily in filmmaking. And Pia has a degree in film, and is just an amazing storyteller. So we kind of like joke it, and that I did a lot of the heavy lifting, and she's the brains of the outfit. And it was really about, I think what Pia brought to the process was a sense of story that I could never have done. I could see the various segments, we're going to film this here, and this is the concept behind this, but the transitional actual storytelling, that's her gift. I mean, she's a tremendous writer. And so I think between the two of us, we worked and complemented each other really well.
I think with anything, whether you're married or not, it's a journey, and it's a creative process, and we're lucky in that we do complement each other. Sure. I'm by any stretch of imagination an expedition athlete of any kind, so it's fun to be able to work together. Right. You learn a lot about each other along the way as well, But I think the movie, when you see it, and I hope you see it, you'll see it is about a lifetime of change in one person. But I think it's got a lot of universal themes in it that we can all relate to. Who you want to be in life, what do you want your life to be about, what does a meaningful life look like for you, for anybody. And I think that one of the advantages is when you're close to someone who's the object of the storytelling and you know them so well, you're able to, I think, authentically help tell that story with a lot of love and compassion.
I love movies like this because I always think about how I want to be remembered.
Yeah.
Every day when I show up to life, I think, how do I want to be remembered?
Yeah.
How do I want my 2-year-old to remember me
Absolutely.
every single day? So movies like yours, I think, are so powerful in those ways. You mentioned to me earlier that a lot of people in the Wood River Valley helped you with all kinds of different things on this movie.
It's true. We were really fortunate. There's so much talent in this small valley, and the film was shot over 6 countries, 3 continents, 3 years. But the post-production was done entirely by a really talented team of folks right here in the Wood River Valley, from the folks at Dark to Light Productions who helped us with animation and graphics and color correction, to the sound engineering was done by someone from here, to the finish editing was done.
And we stumbled upon an amazing young artist who writes his own music, and we just knew that music fit the project perfectly. And so, and again, he's from Ketchum,
And who's that?
Zachary Herbert. Saint Terrible is his stage name.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. He's a
He's
wild man. I
fabulous.
love that
Wild
guy.
man.
He's fabulous and he's so talented, and he really helped us as a music consultant picking many of the soundtracks, but then he also contributed a number of his
Sure.
original compositions to the latter half of the film, so it's beautiful.
Great.
And I think what was interesting was that you get to that point, we were talking about this the other day, where when you put that much effort and when you immerse yourself so completely into a project like that, that you have all these components. You have the editing, you have the graphics, color correction, you actually have the content, you have the story, and then you throw the music, and then every now and again these little moments of magic appear that you can't plan for. They just they're an end process. And we saw that, and we were very, very proud of that's actually what the end result of the film was, brought to the screen.
I bet you are. Well, I can't wait to see it. I'm very excited. And thank you guys both so much for coming this morning. I know it's early and it's a little rainy, but thank you so much.
We're thrilled. Thank
for
you.
coming. All
Thanks,
right.
Tara.
Remember, The 10th Step premieres Sunday at 3:30 at the Next Stage Theater. I'm Tara Bell, and you're watching SVTV, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.